Hello, lovely people. It's Liam from RITF Gaming. You might know me as Retro Riff, which is just as well because I'm doing a pickups video today talking about some of the things that I bought this month. Because a lot of people have asked me, you like retro games, correct? Are you a collector? The answer to which is a resounding yes. So I thought I'd just talk about some of the things I do, some of the things I've bought this month, because as far as I'm aware, a lot of people are fairly interested. So, one of the things I've really been bolstering this month is my Nintendo 64. And despite the fact that I'm a huge fan of Sega consoles, I've actually bought myself a lot of N64 games. 3, in fact. So the first one was a cartridge-only Wave Race on Wave Race 64 on Nintendo 64. So I've got myself a Wave Race 64. It is, or was indeed, £1.99 from Cash Converters. You know, cheeky cashy buy. They're actually a competitor to the game store that I work at, so that's kind of ironic and yet also quite bad. I haven't played this yet. In fact, that stands for every single game on this pile. Excellent start. But it's meant to be good, and it was £2. So I can't really complain. But that was the first one. That was the unboxed one. I did also, however, buy a couple of boxed specimens in what I consider to be particularly good condition. I got Formula 1 World Grand Prix because I'm a huge F1 fan, being weird that I am, and I also got International Superstar Soccer 64 because it was, they were both actually £4.99 each, so that is a total of £10 basically spent on those two, and they are some pretty nice condition boxes. I'm not really one of those people that goes for box complete games and can only buy box complete games, and as you know, they are both display purposes only games, same as my one of my other really good condition boxed Nintendo 64 games. I didn't buy it this month, but Lilac Wars in the not big case. It's lovely. Lovely without that rumble feature. But yes, so I digress. They were both £4.99 each, both come boxed with manual. Both of the cartridges are still in the little silver plasticky thingies, which is really cool. And you know what? Why not? Why not treat yourself to some nice boxed N64 games whilst they're there? As I say, I'm not a huge person, but a huge person in terms of my Nintendo 64 fanboyage, but it's one of the most collected consoles. It's like kind of like my Jaguar collection, which is that's up there somewhere, where I've just kind of been expanding on it slowly but surely, and then stopped and went, oh, that's a lot bigger than I remember, and that is not a euphemism. It does actually sound like a euphemism, but it's not meant to be. So those are my Nintendo 64 games. Now moving back towards stuff that I sort of know fairly well. Sega, that is to say. I've also got myself a cheeky little, for £1. Yes, it's probably a very, very, very strange item to have purchased, but I did buy myself an official Sega Saturn manual. Yes, I'm very, very weird for wanting one of these, but why not? It's £1, and I had a spare £1 going, so I thought, bugger it, I'll buy it. Plus, this has the warranty. And, you know, the warranty being what it is, this is very important, and I'm glad that I bought this, because as it says here, the Sega Saturn is made to the high standards you would expect from Sega. Well, that's really reassuring, because I was kind of worried. I was worried that the Sega Saturn wasn't built up to those standards, but now I have the warranty. I've been assured that it is good, and it is made by Sega, so that is fantabby-dozy. Certainly worth the £1 I paid for it. Excellent ass, because I haven't got a box Saturn. I sort of, yes, I know I'm letting people down, but I really wish I had one. Before I go on to my sort of big reveals, I've got a little just $2.99 DVD, Mortal Kombat. I don't really need to say much else, but I've really wanted to watch the film for a while, and now I have it on DVD. So whippity-doo. Here's my big one. This is the one that I kind of really wanted to do this for. I wanted to show off a little bit, yes. But, so I don't often spend a lot of money on computer games, ironically, as in I don't spend a lot of money on one single game. However, I didn't have to feel that a PAL copy of Deep Fear was going to be my exception. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, this is the last ever official PAL release on the Sega Saturn. It is an excellent survival horror title. This is one I have played, not since I bought it, but that was about 3 hours ago, so who can really blame me? Quite honestly, I've been busy half drowning in the disgusting rain that is the British not quite summer time. Oh, I am so chuffed to have gotten this. I was just found it. I was actually at work on the phone, and I suddenly just saw this there. And I was on the phone to another store, and I almost dropped the phone because I just saw this PAL copy of Deep Fist staring at me, not on the shelf, just bundled somewhere around the back. As soon as I was finished my conversation, I had to put the phone down. I had to find out exactly what was going on, why this wasn't for sale. Can I buy it? And obviously the answer was a resounding yes. Now, the interesting part is the price tag. This doesn't come cheap. It's never come cheap. It never will come cheap. This was £112.50. Yeah, that was a huge sale. It eclipses by far the record that I have for the largest game purchase, which was until recently £50 for this lovely boxed copy of Majora's Mask on the 64. But now I have Deep... Oh, bugger, it's just being attacked by it. It's clearly upset. You're upset, aren't you, that you didn't... You're not the best, like, most expensive... It's a good game, though. Everyone likes Majora's Mask. But I love Deep Fair! And it obviously comes with the manual and both CDs. So just a look at that lovely English instruction manual. Look at those beautiful discs. They're in very good condition, actually. To stop being weird for a second, they're pretty good nick. For a 20-year-old, well, actually 17-year-old, if we're going to get particularly anal about it. But a very good, very old CD-based system. Quite honestly, it's very good. You can get the Japanese version, and it is very much playable, even if you can't read a single character of Japanese, then it's still very playable. It's 15 quid. But as a collector, I had to have the PAL copy, and so I'm very, very happy to have gotten so. Cool. That's actually pretty much it. There is one game that I have forgotten to pick up, but I'm not going to go and get it. It was Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, which finally finishes off my trilogy of the good Crash Bandicoot games on home consoles. So, yeah, I've got all three, and I've started playing the first one, because that's how I roll. You know, reasons. There's also, just to wrap the video off, I got Star Trek Attack Wing for, I was about to say for Sega Saturn. Oh, it was one of those kind of things. No, it's not for Sega Saturn. It is for IKEA table. There you go, that'll do. It's for the IKEA table home console, which is in fact a miniatures-based game with just dice and cards and little cool things. And it's a very interesting looking game, and I can't wait to hopefully review this for the channel, figure out the rules. It can be as complicated or uncomplicated as you like, from what I understand, and I like complicated games, so that's awesome. Absolutely fantabby-dozy, in fact. And you've also got some cool little miniatures. So there's an example of just cool little miniatures. That's a very little one, yes, I admit. There's also a less little one, which is that one there. A lovely bit of slow down on my camera. But it's a very nice, decent paint quality and some pretty cool looking rules. I can't wait to get into it. But that was my pickups for this month. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff there. But, you know, we'll roll with it. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you like this, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment, that sort of thing, just so I can go from there, expand on it, and you know, hopefully, if you guys are interested, I can do some more of these. I get new stuff every month because you know it's the first day of the month, and that's it. I spend all the money I want to spend, which leaves me with enough money to just get through the rest of the month and the stuff I actually need. So thank you very much. Take it easy now, and goodbye.